Hey there, welcome to my channel. And if you're on this channel, you must be curious about how to get started selling on Amazon. Now, my name is Ben, and I've been selling on Amazon for a substantial amount of time. I'm not an expert, but I do know what I'm doing. This channel here is going to be dedicated to teaching new beginners as well as intermediate sellers how to sell on Amazon, as well as strategies, product sourcing, softwares, apps, finding distributors, setting up accounts, and all of everything that has to do about selling on Amazon. If you haven't heard about selling on Amazon, it is a great passive income while you can still keep your job, or for some people, it is their full-time income. It doesn't matter what age you are, it doesn't matter what race you are, it doesn't matter what language you speak. As long as you are willing to put in the time, the effort, and have a little bit of capital, you can definitely make a substantial amount of money selling on Amazon. Now, this particular video that I have posted is called Get Started Selling on Amazon for $25.75. And that's because that's exactly how I got started. There are three basic ways to sell on Amazon, and you need to pick which is right for you. The first way is retail arbitrage. It is the cheapest way to get started. It is also the safest way, in my opinion. Then there's online arbitrage, which is exactly like retail arbitrage, except you do everything from the comfort of your laptop, tablet, phone, computer. As long as you have some internet, you can get on the internet and go ahead and shop for these products. Then there's private labeling. Private labeling is like having your own trademarked item. You put it on the Amazon store, customers will buy it, and you keep most of the profit. And I'm going to go ahead and go through all of that later in videos. There is a high risk reward for it though. Then the third way of selling on Amazon is wholesale. Wholesale is finding distributors like Clorox, Barbie items, chairs, TVs, electronics, CD players, anything that you can think of that you go to the store and buy, and you get them at a discounted rate because you're buying them by the bulk, and you put that on Amazon. And again, once customers buy off of your storefront on Amazon, you get paid. Now, for this, you do need a larger amount of capital. And again, in later videos, I will be going over how to go through the whole wholesale process. It is very profitable. But right now, we're going to focus on retail arbitrage. I'm going to give you just a little bit of information about it. Retail arbitrage. Now, how this works is you go to stores like Walmart, the Salvation Army, Goodwill, Kohl's, Target, and many other stores. It is endless about how many stores you can go to and find products. You download an app on your phone, or for some people, they have a portable Wi-Fi and a tablet or their phone, and they scan a bunch of items. On the scanner app, which yes, it is available for Apple Android, so it is on this particular page, we're going to focus a little bit on retail arbitrage, and I will go more in depth about retail arbitrage in later videos. But how this works is you go to stores like Walmart, the Salvation Army, Goodwill, Kohl's, Target, and many, many other stores. You download an app called the Amazon Seller app, and there are many other apps that you can download, and I will be posting that in the later videos. And yes, it is for the Apple Android, but basically what you do is you go into stores, you scan items, and on the app, it's going to show you how much the item is worth on Amazon, and you're going to compare it to how much the item is at the store. Now, let's just say, for example, you walk in and you find an iPad, the newest iPad for $300, but you see it selling on Amazon for $700. That's over 100% profit. That's a great pickup. Now, let's say you go a couple of items down and you see a PS4 selling for $300, and you look on Amazon and it's selling for $250. Now, that's not exactly the best purchase that I would go ahead and do. So that's a little bit about retail arbitrage. Again, I'm going to go more in depth about strategies, stores, the softwares, apps, places you should be going, places you should be looking out for, seasons, when to go shopping at these places, because again, it is very profitable. This is an example of retail arbitrage, and this is a real example, by the way. This is what happened to me, I would say, Christmas of 2018. I walked into Walmart. I went to the clearance section. At the clearance section of Walmart, I saw the SodaStream bottle, the 16.9 ounces. I bought them at Walmart for $3 each, plus tax. I bought 8 of them. The total was about $25.73. Now, again, I had my seller app. So on my seller app, I went ahead and scanned them. I saw they were selling on Amazon for $15.80. So I said, great, let me buy them. After shipping and the Amazon fees, which is 15% on certain items, and I believe actually if it's smaller items, which again I will go over in later videos, it's actually a less percentage that Amazon takes. But I ended up making $126.04 off of those 8 items. Again, I bought them for $25 total, and I flipped them for a profit of $126.04. That is a major profit. And this is what happens with a lot of products. A lot of products. Now let's go ahead and cover online arbitrage a little bit. Now let's go ahead and cover online arbitrage a little bit. Again, I will make a video strictly dedicated to this particular way of selling. Now, you buy from home or wherever location you see fit. As long as you have internet or access to be online, online arbitrage is fully available for you. The plus side to it is that there's a very little time investment. You don't have to be in a store scanning all these items, trying to see what's profitable, having a hunch on what's profitable, reading the coupon books and all of that. Now, again, that works very well for a lot of people. But for me in particular, I actually prefer this way. I don't like to go into the store. I really don't have the eye of what to look for. If I see something, it happens sometimes, but a lot of the times it's a hit or miss for me. So it's still a very low cost. You can source from product lists, which later on I will be providing the opportunity for you guys to go ahead and join that. And I'll talk about that later on. And you can source from websites like Walmart, Best Buy, Target, and again, many others. For instance, on Best Buy, you go to bestbuy.com, you go to the discount section of the website, you type in 60%, 70% or more. And what's cool is you can use the Amazon Seller app, scan the items off of your desktop, laptop screen, and you can see what's selling. And then you can just purchase it online, have it shipped to you, or have it shipped to a prepper, whatever is your preference. And you may be wondering, what's a prepper? And I'll go ahead and talk about that just a little bit. There are warehouses where people will prep your products for you. Maybe they need to be polybagged, or if you bought a glass item, they need to be bubble wrapped or taped up with the bubble foam in there. Things of that nature. And then they will ship it off to Amazon for you for a certain fee. Now, that's what personally I do, because I just don't have the space where I live to have all these products in my home, box it all up, and then ship it out to Amazon so it can go to the Amazon storefront. But to each his own. There's a lot of people who do it themselves, and they cut the middleman right out. Now, this is an online arbitrage example. I went to www.fivebelow.com. And this was actually the beginning of December, Christmas time, just after I found the SodaStream bottles. I bought this item, which this item right here is on Amazon right now. This is a real life example. It's a fitness ball. I bought three of them for, I bought 60 of them for $3 a piece, which totaled to be about $228. I shipped to a prep center because, again, I just don't have the space. And in 2 weeks, I made a total of $779.45. I sold all of them in 2 weeks. Now, the reason why it says sold all of them in a 45-day period was because Amazon was so busy with all the sellers uploading all of their products that the analytics were a little behind. And when I made this, I thought it was a 45-day period, but it turned out to be 2 weeks. So again, I bought them at $3, and on Amazon they were selling for about $13.28. So what I did was, once I realized that the other seller was going to sell out, which I'll show you that little neat trick, I raised the price to $18.79. The other seller who was competing with me raised his price too. So now what we did was we put all of our customers at a point where they're like, hey, well, if you want this, it's going to cost $18.79. And sure enough, they were buying it like hotcakes. They wanted it for Christmas, maybe. It was about to be the new year, and they were about to have their New Year's resolution. I don't know the case, but the profit was $8.73 per item. This is the actual proof of example. This is a screen grab of what I took from my Amazon storefront, my seller account, by the way, which I will tell you guys about in the next video. Okay, the total ordered items were 8. The ordered product sales, $135. As you can see on the bottom right over here, 7 days I sold 59, 15, 135, 30 days, 707. Look at that. I made $797.45. Sold 42 units. This is the item right here, Series 8 Fitness Exercise Dice. Now, at the time, I believe there were only 6 sellers, and I would have actually reordered this item because it was doing very well. But then what happened was you have a lot of inexperienced sellers who get on a product and then they'll drive the price down. So it went from 18. Actually, at one point, I drove it up to $24. Then it went down to 18, which was perfectly fine. And then they drove it down to 13. And then they took it down to, I believe, about $9. I haven't looked at it since then, but that just wasn't worth my time. There's too many products out there for me to be worried about this one product. You never want to get married to one product. And then you can go ahead and scale your money up. And what this is it's a simple strategy. You can double your money every 2 to 4 weeks. You start with $100. And in 1 month, you can turn it into $400. 2 months, $1,600. 3 months, $6,400. Now, it sounds simple, and it kind of is, but you need to know what you're doing. And that's why if you like and subscribe and you hit the little notification button, I'm going to be taking you step by step on how you can get started selling on Amazon. Now, as you can see, I will be providing a free product list to get started. Go ahead and shoot me an email, and in about a week, I will have a product list of items with at least 30% profit margins for you. Okay? And in the subject line, just write ready to make money so I know you're serious. All right? Now I'm going to be dropping my email in the description below. Feel free to email me. And guys, get excited, get ready, and prepare to focus on selling on Amazon. See you in the next vid.